guys, my name's Andrew Habet, and you're watching Big Words with Andrew Habet. And on today's episode, we have the guys and ladies from 2-Star Symphony. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So, for those people who don't know, what's 2-Star Symphony exactly?
It's a quartet and an octet, and
We write all original music. We rock. We've been together for 10 years. We like to do film scores and ballet productions.
Yeah, it's 2-Star Symphony.
So how's your style distinctive from most symphonies?
Well, a lot of it comes from the fact that we do play all original music, so nothing you're going to hear, the things you hear us play, nobody else will ever be playing. You're not going to hear anybody else. The music you hear from us is unique to us. We also don't ever use sheet music because we do write it together, sort of in a group format. We don't ever write anything down. So we get to do a lot of things where we do movies like this where we can basically sit in the dark, or we can just focus on the screen and we don't need any other kind of a cue because that's the way we wrote the music. So
You guys don't only normally collaborate, with each other, but with other people from different musical backgrounds. Why is that important to you guys, and why is that something that you feel enhances your music?
it's cool to work with people that you're a fan of. I mean, like when we got to work with Fat Tony, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's a great track. I love that video online. Yeah, I think that's one of the best things that can happen from Cant Acustica.
right.
And you also recently played with Amanda Palmer. How was that experience, and how did that come about for you guys?
She loves
Yeah.
She was cool.
It was an open invite,
Very
right?
nice.
She was looking for string musicians, and somebody told us about it, and we answered the ad, and it was awesome. She was super nice, and it was a great experience.
Yeah, it was really wonderful.
Her performance was amazing.
Yeah, it was. My girlfriend and I were there, and we were just like, who are those people from Houston who are part of this? And I'm very super jealous because I know they're hanging out with her afterward.
Yeah.
But yeah.
She signed my chest right here, and then I got to hug her tightly. It was awesome.
I believe that. So another thing too that I wanted to ask you about. So right now in this era, we're living in a place where what rules radio stations are, things like LMFAO and people teaching you how to Dougie. How do you think classical music has managed to survive all this sort of shift in musicality?
I'm not sure because everything you just said, I feel is very insulting to musicians. Like, it's all so unintelligent to me to hear those things.
Yeah.
Because I had a driving job recently, and I would listen to the radio to see what was current, and I would be disgusted every night. Like, wow, this is what the majority of people listen to, and it's very offensive.
I think that we've been very fortunate because we are able to get into like bars and play, in venues that most classical musicians don't get to perform in, and so we get to be in front of an audience that maybe didn't even know that they would enjoy a classical sound. So that's been really fun for us.
What do you think allows you guys to do that, based on your sound or based on who you are?
I think it comes more from a pop sensibility of where the music, the originating of the music. I mean, it's classical instruments, but the sensibility of the music is more familiar to a pop audience. So it's you look at it first and you think, oh, it's going to be a string quartet, and then what comes out is more closer to rock or pop music than
Traditional classical.
yeah. So it's easier for people that don't necessarily listen to classical music to absorb it.
Okay.
And some of it honestly really is just sort of the way we got started, which was, we didn't meet in like a formal setting or like a music program. Like we just were all sitting in their garage, playing songs, and then we were playing on sidewalks, and then we would play open mics and things. And it just, when you come up that route, like people just kind of get used to you early on, like, oh, that's that string group that shows up to these things.
So let's talk about a hypothetical scenario. I come to a 2-Star Symphony show like tonight, where you're performing along with some other sort of collaborative art project. and I go home and I'm like, I want to listen to this, to more classical music. Like, what would you recommend would be a good entry point? You know?
You should check our Pandora channel. 2-Star has a Pandora channel, 2-Star Symphony, and there's a ton of good stuff that connects to us.
That takes care of that then. All right, so we're gonna move now to the serious questions portion of the show, and our first serious question is, what is your guilty pleasure music?
Margaret loves that one.
No, I don't. Absolutely not. My guilty pleasure is New Edition. I freaking love New
Well,
Edition.
nothing guilty about that.
I love Bobby Brown's solo stuff early. I don't know about later. I can't believe I'm admitting this.
Early Bobby Brown.
But yes, that's personal guilty pleasure. Y'all?
Kurt, what's your guilty pleasure?
I don't know if I find any of them guilty.
Yeah, I don't really feel guilty.
I'm pretty open about it.
Oh, you know what I feel guilty kind of about? Last night I watched 2 Saw movies in a row. And I've
Man.
never seen a Saw movie in my life, and I watched 2
They're pretty
from
bad.
start to finish last night. So that I
That's
didn't turn them
legit. You
off
should
though,
feel-
so I think that counts as a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Next question is, and I think you guys may enjoy this one, is based on your bios. I've come up with this question. So, would you rather live in a cartoon made by Margaret, or would you rather live do a show, make a trip with Joe to hell and back again on Halloween?
Whoa.
I think that's the same cartoon, isn't it?
Wow.
Can't you combine them?
I was gonna say that sounds like they'd be cool.
I don't
if
see
they
how we
were
can't
combined.
do.
If you combine them, it would be perfect.
I think that's the next project then.
If Margaret makes a
I
cartoon.
think you did just make our next one.
Yeah, I made the cartoon.
I
but was
gotta
going
pull
to
that.
Hell
I gotta
Back.
pull that grant application back. We gotta change
Change
it.
it. Sorry.
New idea. Wow, that's the best concept I've ever heard.
That's probably the best question we've ever been asked.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's
No.
a good one.
Thank
So,
you very
like
much.
a year from now, when we premiere that project,
Special thanks to Andrew Habet and
Yeah.
Suha. Yeah, no problem. That's a freebie. Next one's gonna cost you.
I'm glad we got that part on camera too.
Cool. Is there anything else you guys want to make our viewers know about 2-Star Symphony and any upcoming projects? Where they can find you online?
Well, you can find us online at 2starsymphony.com is the easiest way, and we have a Bandcamp page where you can listen to our music for free or buy it. We're also on iTunes. We're
We're out there.
out there. We're on Twitter. We're on
Facebook.
Facebook. You can find it. It's 2-Star Symphony with TWO, not the number, but
Yes, the number.
2-Star.
well,
Yeah, you said-
TWO like not
I got
okay.
it.
Not
Yeah.
spelled like
Not
that.
the Roman numeral.
not the numeral 2, but
I see.
the word TWO, Star Symphony.
This must be the crazy conversations that happen among you guys all the
Oh,
time.
they're much more fun than that.
We're trying to stay PG for your
Yeah,
interview.
It's cool.
it's so much more professional.
Well, thanks a lot for appearing on the show, guys. I really enjoyed having you on, and good luck with the show tonight.
All right.
Thank you.
know, I
Thank
think
you
it's
so
gonna be
much.
a great
Thanks for the
time.
idea.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem. This has been Andrew Habet with Big Words Andrew Habet. We'll see you next time. Catch us on Facebook.com/SteveFuha and YouTube.com/FuhaVision. Bye.